Hey YouTube, welcome back to the block. It's your girl B. You already know. Today's video, y'all, we got Brittany back on the block.
How y'all doing?
What it do though? She ain't been on the block in a minute. Where you been at?
Well, you know, just a little bit at home, a little bit working, you know, just all over the place.
She been a flake. I've been telling her, come on out, let's start working out again.
The weather.
Nah.
It's so cold, the ice. Did y'all see the ice last week?
Child, how y'all doing during the winter storm? We don't really have it that bad in Georgia, so
Yeah.
hope y'all staying
Prayers
warm.
for Texas.
Prayers for Texas. But y'all, before we get started, I am almost at 100 subscribers, so please, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Y'all, I'm so close. I was at 97 a few days ago, and then somebody unsubscribed, so I wanted to know. Who
How
the
dare
hell?
they?
Huh?
How dare they?
How dare you? It's so rude. Why would you do that? But anyways, y'all, please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you find it interesting. But today's video, you guys are gonna do a mukbang. We're gonna do a mukbang on the new Popeyes Fish, what is it? Cajun Flounder Sandwich.
Ooh.
We sure are. We about to test it out. Have you seen people do the reviews on YouTube?
I haven't. Just maybe one or two.
Have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
No, I have not.
You did? You never did?
Mm-mm.
I've tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich. It was good, but it wasn't all that. So I'm curious to see what this is going to taste like. I feel like it's going to be good because all the reviews on YouTube, they make the sandwich look so good. Along with that, as we do the mukbang, we can go ahead and do another drag session on the Zodiac Signs. I just wanted to drag the signs and let people know in my life, this is what I'm with you.
Do we need to do a thumbnail?
We do need to do it.
Okay.
All right, Brittany, come on now. How you
That's my favorite part.
Right. All right, so we gonna just pop it open. That's all I got was the fish sandwich and fries. Popeye's fries are actually really good.
Yeah, they are. When I saw the commercial for this, I was like, they can't lose. The chicken, they got the chicken already.
Popeye's
Fish
chicken
is just gonna be so good.
It's dry though. I don't really like the chicken anymore.
Oh really? You find it to be dry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ooh, look
Oh,
at
I was
that.
thinking about their biscuit. Now,
And it's got tartar sauce?
it does have tartar sauce on it. I feel like, let me move this. It does have the tartar sauce. The bun, the bread be the best part to me. And then the 3 pickles at the bottom.
Oh wow, that's a lot of pickles.
Right.
Thank you, Popeyes, for being so generous with the pickles.
Do you like pickles? I really don't like pickles
I do.
like that. All right, first bite.
Ooh.
Is you ready or not? These fries.
Like, look at that fish. That looks delicious. It looks like cod. Fried cod, but yeah.
It's flounder though. All right.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. It's big. Okay. They pickles don't really taste sour. They taste like cucumbers dipped in a little bit of vinegar. I like it like that.
Let me do another
bite.
Because the pickle was pretty strong in that first
I
bite.
don't
That I couldn't taste the fish really.
It's good.
Mmm. That is pretty good.
It got a nice little.
There's some tingling on the tongue.
It is. That's good.
Ooh, I definitely can feel the Cajun-ness of it. It is really, really tasty. And it's got a little kick.
It's spicy, but it's not that spicy. This is
Yeah.
good. I'd eat this over the chicken sandwich. Yeah. If I was going to Popeyes, I'd get this over
The
anything
fish
else.
by itself is really good.
Would you give this 1 out of 10?
I give it an 8.
I give it a 9. That's
I
good.
think it's pretty tasty.
I like it.
It's a little bit on the dry side.
It's not spectacular, but me, I like bland stuff. So
yeah.
Again, I'll pick this over the chicken sandwich. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into wow. What's your sign?
Oh.
Are you into Zodiac?
I love that.
All right. On a day-to-day basis, I don't deal with a whole bunch of Aries. But the reason why I don't with y'all Aries, y'all are way too, I want to say headstrong, but y'all are way too, what's the word?
Combative?
Not combative, but they're just way too, it's their way or the highway.
Right.
You need to know how to compromise in life. Aries really don't know how to compromise.
Yeah. And they don't take criticism well. They can be kind of selfish. You can't really tell them anything without them being so combative and so defensive.
So defensive.
But they have some good qualities of just being like a stable person, usually, generally.
You ain't really worried about the good qualities.
But
we don't.
But you don't f with them. You can't tell them anything they're doing wrong.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as you do, they get upset really quick. They get upset and they don't think before they react. They're not really bad. Aries are not that bad. They're just too. Actually, Aries men, it's really their way or the highway. Like if you don't do what they want to do,
right?
It's a problem. It's an issue.
Taurus. I guess I have to say a good part than the bad part a little bit.
Go ahead.
I find them to be very go with the flow, very calm. They can tolerate a lot. Like it could be a fire and the Taurus will be just chilling. Like they're okay, they're cool. One thing I don't like about them though is that same quality. They are slow to react on anything. If they are a witness at a scene, you cannot count on their ass.
They're not gonna tell. Damn.
If there's something going on, they kind of stay out of it. When it's time for them to really step up, they're not really assertive.
Their heads are in the clouds.
Yeah, their heads are in the clouds. Out of nowhere, they could just tell you the truth, what I would deem is probably the truth about you, but they can be kind of hurtful.
You think so?
Yeah. So they hit you with this niceness. They're like, "Hi, how are you?" And then they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? I don't like that shirt today."
Really?
Yeah, they can, they have jabs and you won't see it coming because they're like, here's this nice person. And then all of a sudden they'll just be like.
They give jabs toward people they like or people who they don't fancy?
Just whatever if they feel it, I guess at one point. Like
maybe I don't know
have this,
like that, yeah.
They can have this side where there's all of a sudden they'll give you like out of nowhere a jab. You're like, damn, did you really mean that? Because you're so nice, but then.
Is it always about appearance though? Because they're very materialistic. So if you're not high quality, then I can see them.
I don't know if it's all been
playing
about appearance.
Oh, okay.
It's just I always find that some of the things they say to be kind of shocking.
Wow.
Like out of nowhere, like because they can become, they're like this passive little spirit that can be good spirit, but then out of nowhere, sometimes they can just be like, I don't like this.
What?
And you be like, what? What's wrong with you?
The reason why I don't go with Taurus, because they're very stubborn. So even if it's the wrong thing to do and somebody tells you not to do it, they're still going to do it. And then all you can really end up saying to a Taurus is, I told you so.
And I heard that they're very jealous with their mate.
Taurus men, they don't know how to court.
What do you mean court?
Court, like in the beginning stages of a relationship, like that flirty stage, they suck at that. I'm a Pisces, so I like romantic, cute things. Taurus, it's like you gotta flirt with them first before they have to know that. Yeah, they have to know that you actually really want them in order for them to be
very assertive with them.
Get out of here with that. I need you to be really cute, Taurus. They are boring as hell when it comes to romance.
Do you find a using side to Taurus? Do you find that they can be a little bit user?
I just feel like they like luxury stuff. So if you have nice things, they'll want to be around you a lot. If you're if you have money and
Yeah. Gemini.
Oh Lord.
Okay, let me just say this.
What's your sign,
Gemini
Brittany?
is like waiting for their sign. I know you are.
What's your sign, Brittany?
Gemini.
A lot of people do not like your sign. You know that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of folks.
I don't know why.
Ciao. I don't know with Gemini because you guys are very mixy. Y'all are very fickle. Can I give you a story time?
Okay.
Do you remember back in school? When very fickle. So I feel like even if you're their friend, they'll use you as a joke with other people. I feel like if somebody's talking about you and a Gemini is with them and that Gemini is your friend, they'll sit there and laugh at the jokes. And they won't defend you, but they'll laugh at the jokes.
A lot of misunderstanding.
No, but
I wouldn't have tied that together. I don't find it to be bad. It's a joke, first off. But secondly, I probably didn't consider feelings.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't.
What I'm considering is the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh my God, those are tainted hands.
You see what I'm saying? They use people as a joke, and it's
not
so mean.
Not intentionally.
I feel like Geminis are just mean for no reason. No. All the time. Like y'all make fun of people all the time. If I was to laugh about you with other people, Geminis wouldn't like that. I feel like all Geminis do that. My brother's a Gemini. They do that. Y'all like
so the thing
laugh
is,
at people.
Sometimes of our jokes may go a little bit far, maybe a little bit more sinister.
They're very
we have a little
rude.
bit of a sinister humor. But intentionally to hurt someone, if you put it two and two together, no. If you're a friend, we do not intentionally mean to hurt you. Now we may f up. And we may not consider your feelings in the midst of it all.
Show don't.
But I say that to say is that we don't do well with sensitive people either. What I say is I think a lot of people misunderstand Gemini. We really are two different people sometimes. But yeah, we might use our humor a little bit too extensively.
They'll joan the hell out of you. Did you say why you don't put your own sign?
Wishy-washy. I wouldn't with our sign because I know that we're ever changing. If you're boring to us, we could be like, if you're not interesting,
you know what? That's when y'all start joning people.
Maybe when they make you interesting.
Yes, when they're bored, they'll make you the joke. They sure will.
I mean, we really don't like to be bored. We like to see a spark and an interest in someone. And that can be kind of hard when you just want to be somebody's friend. But I will say that they're really intelligent, but sometimes it can hurt them.
What you mean?
Well, because they think a lot. They think too damn much and they're too imaginative. They could be with you and be thinking about something else. So it's like they're not fully there. Present. And I feel like they can cut people off pretty easily because I think once you're like boring to them, they have a hard time keeping long-term relationships. I wouldn't want to have a friend like that.
But we run out of here as soon as I can.
So me and Geminis don't really. We connect initially.
Do you have any Gemini friends? No?
No.
Oh, wow.
Not really. We connect on an initial level. If we're in the room, we all can, get along. But I think we all kind of are on that same wavelength that's like, we know that we can't with each other.
Damn.
I would say there's also a little selfish part of them. Or at least people can take it as they're arrogant because they talk a lot. Or
I would never say a Gemini is arrogant.
Some people do. I think that's why I feel like a lot of people don't like us, or we're arrogant, or we're maybe dominating on the communication.
That's why I like them. They know how to hold conversation.
Yeah.
And it's interesting conversation.
I feel like there's a lot of other signs to not like. I mean, you get two of us when you're friends with us. When you're a mate with us, you get multiple.
That's schizophrenia.
What do you want that?
Cancer.
I can't say anything bad about them.
Why?
I love
that's
Cancers.
Your mom. Oh, her mom's a Cancer. Okay, so Cancers. Well, I mean, I could say. Well, you go first.
I don't know if I can say anything bad about any Cancers. It's not even just my mom. They're just good, loving, motherly people. What I can say is that they are a little bit like. Why you a little bit insecure? They question themselves a lot. And they go out of their way to help others too much. They can be a nurturing spirit, but also an enabler at times. They can be sensitive at times.
One reason why I don't mess with Cancers is because they are liars.
Really?
Cancers lie, and then the thing that pisses me off about Cancers is they lie about dumb shit. Like they'll lie about who their family is. Like, why the hell?
I think what I would say to that, I don't never know them to be liars, but I've known them to be very private. They don't tell you everything. They're crabs, so they have a hard shell in first. I know them to be very private for some reason. 2
Cancers have lied to me about
you gotta clear this up, because I'm not feeling
that's what I'm saying. 2 Cancers have lied to me about who their parents were. Like, why would you lie about that? Other thing that I don't with them with is they're crybabies. They cry about everything. It is a water sign. We are emotional. But Cancers will cry at the drop of a dime, and it's annoying.
Yeah, and they go back in their shell.
When you see a Cancer, you always like on their social media, they always have tons of pictures, and they're always nice pictures. So you would think they would have a lot of confidence, or whatever, but internally, like deep down, they are the most insecure beings. And I'm just like, why not be real about who you really are? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have deep-seated insecurities, but on the outside they look pretty well.
Yeah, it's like
that's a crab. The hard shell on the outside and inside soft.
Yeah,
good meat with good butter.
But other than that, they cool. I get wrong with Cancers.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, you know what?
I'm just kidding.
Why not do that? Leos are another one of those signs that people just do not like. Even though I don't know that too many Leos, I feel like Leos they always want to be right. If you have like any type of difference with them or anything, they'll always say, I'm right and you're wrong. I don't know with that. Instead of trying to even look at your point of view, it's always they're right and you're wrong.
I like Leos. I think they're creative. They're very intelligent, but they talk about a lot of shit I don't give a damn about.
Really?
They're very talkative, really into like their self, but they're also into like painting this whole big perfect picture.
Yeah.
And with their mate, if I ever dated one, I would find a hard time to please them because they always want the best. And sometimes it could be a little bit dreamy, but a lot of times they go and get what they want. So that's a good trait about them, but also if you're with them, they can be very demanding for their state of perfection. They want the best.
Like you can't have everything. Flaws.
Yeah. They want their mates to grow to be the best thing, their friends, which can be good and bad.
They do have big ego.
If I'm in the room and there's somebody who's talking more than me, that's a damn Leo.
Leos don't do that.
They talk a lot. They're very sociable.
Yeah. But I feel like they're the other sign that I don't mind listening to them talk. They have good conversations. Interesting.
But they can talk a lot, and they can talk a lot about themselves.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, they want the attention. They need to get over that. And like I said before, I was talking to a Leo, and I feel like he wanted me to chase him.
Yeah, probably. That's what I'm saying. Stubborn.
Virgos are going to do what they want to do.
Was checkered, right? Those mofos will tell you their shirt is another color and try to keep telling you till the death of you that your shirt is a different color. They play devil's advocate a lot.
No, they gonna see both sides. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you just need somebody on your side.
Yeah, like you don't have time to argue.
Mind you, her mate is a Virgo.
Yes, and he's very stubborn. And he's very one-directional, but very stable. They're like, yeah,
they don't switch up.
They don't switch up. They're always the same. I find them, the women, like let's take Beyonce for example. Like they usually end up very popular, but I never know why they're popular. Because when I meet them, there's always like a little bland part to me. Like
bland?
Yeah, I find them to be like not that interesting. Like they're interesting on the out, like obviously like personality wise. They don't spark for me. Like as far as the women, I don't think we're compatible with Geminis are compatible with Virgos women. Which I see this person that's really popular. I'm like, okay, so we must get along. We would get along because everybody else finds this person interesting. And then when I meet them and I'm just like, you are just Beyonce on the documentary.
She's weird on it. Like I don't like. Yeah, but Virgos, they're very critical, super critical.
Yeah,
they criticize everything, and I mean everything. I'm a water sign. We don't like criticism. We can't take it because you'll really hurt our feelings with that. So that's the only reason why I don't like Virgos, or why I wouldn't want one.
Yeah, and then they have like this outgoing side. But then they also have this very serious side. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from?
That's why I like them. I feel like they're very balanced.
Yeah, they are balanced.
Well-rounded, yeah.
They stay in their zone. They stay in the same zone. Like, they're the folks that can keep a job, the same job,
yep,
for 20, 30 years.
That's what I admire.
They're loyal, dedicated,
hardworking.
But they also don't really go out the box.
What do you mean go out the box?
Like, they're not the type that I can imagine that's like gonna be like, let me go start this new business and take risks.
They're only gonna do what works in their favor.
Yeah.
Virgos are cool though. You don't like the Virgo girls?
I want to like them, but
you
I
know
never
what?
really just
That's
connect
funny.
with them.
You don't like Virgo girls. See, you don't like Virgo. I mean, Geminis.
And like, I don't know. It's like I want to like them. Like I laugh sometimes at them. Like
They're funny.
I don't know.
They're good people.
Maybe they're just not my match though. But like, I don't know. Libras.
Oh my God.
Flaky.
Libras talk too much. That's why I don't fuck with them. They talk way too much. You don't think Libras talk a lot? They talk too much, and there don't be nothing of substance. And then it's just like, okay, I'll start talking to you for a minute, but if you keep the conversation going and you ain't talking about nothing, that shit. Libras are like what you said. Libras are like flies. You just want to swat at them like, get going. No.
I like Libras, but I don't invest in Libras. Put it that way. I look at them as people for good times, like as good, like for all at a party. Yeah. They're gonna be fun. They're gonna be outgoing. But I know long term for them, they're very flaky to me.
They don't have no substance.
Maybe that's why they don't have something. They're interesting creatures. They're like butterflies, you know? But you know that the butterfly is gonna fly away. Oh, and in relationships, ooh, be careful with them.
Oh,
because they kind of pull you in.
They're
like
very
a butterfly, and they're like, "Hi, I'm happiness. Come my way." And then next thing you know, they just switch their mind up. They just change their mind. They're like, "I'm out of here."
I just be staring at them like for real. I be staring at the motherfuckers like, leave me alone. That's what Libras make me want to say, leave me alone all the time.
When they are determined on something or they have a belief, they will not stop that belief. Like they get addicted to their beliefs. Like if they believe in politics, everybody's gonna know what way they're moving.
For me, I do not with Libras. Just because I just can't take all that talking. I cannot. And it don't be about nothing. But Libra girls, I don't really know too many of them. It's just the Libra men that I don't know.
Yo.
I like Scorpios. I'm gonna say it to the death of me.
You gotta say what you can't fuck with them about.
Right?
Okay, where do I start? Good Lord. I just want to do a disclaimer though, because most Scorpios are usually my best friends. But they can be very jealous and possessive in friendships and relationships. They can be careless at times, as far as like with everything, like their looks, their.
What you mean careless?
Like,
oh, they bummy?
No, not careless, but probably more on the edgier side. They're out there, you know. They're definitely very manipulative, especially on their job, in their relationships, friendships. They can be very manipulating. And then there's like a different side to them. They come out with this strong kind of confident side, but then they can also be very depressive.
They depressive.
And you don't know, you're like, hey, you have this good time, good weekend, and you're calling them and you're like, hey, where are you? And like they just don't pick up the call because they're just like in a bad state at the time.
No, you can't fault them for that.
I don't. I don't, but they have an on and they have an off.
You want to be on all the time.
I want to be on. Nah, feed me. And then they've got this witty, sinister side of them, though. Yeah. Maybe that's why I like them. But then there's also a part that doesn't really want to trust them too much because they got that manipulative side. And if you're not on their team, they will X you. But if you are on their team, they're very loyal.
They'll X you. That's why I don't with Scorpios, because they'll ghost you in a minute. Instead of telling you what the issue is, deuces.
Oh yeah, they do. Ooh. They would, like I said, go in their shell. They don't even know what you did.
Right.
And then they'll hit like 6 months later and they'll be like, hey. You'd be like, okay,
what happened? I don't know one of them ghosted me.
Oh, damn. You need to go on that show?
Huh?
You need to go on that ghosted show?
Send me the link and I damn sure will.
Why did you ghost me?
Okay, like, you bastard.
They don't take criticism very well either.
Yeah, that's a water sign trait.
They are who they are. You can accept it or leave it. They're not going to be changing themselves. They're a Scorpio. I mean, they just moving on their own, trying to sting people. I do like them though. They bring life, but can also bring death. They're stung.
Bring death? Damn.
But they're so outgoing. One thing I would tell them, especially with the women, you know how women, they can be like kind of jealous a little bit of each other. They don't bring that. Like no matter how they look, they're very confident. They have their own look. If they want to wear red hair, blue hair, they want to have a gold tooth, they're out there. Like they don't give a damn, and they tell themselves they're the finest
that they
person.
look good.
And I love that about them. Now, do they go out of their way? Do they wear leopard print?
What's wrong with leopard? Oh,
yes, they do. The other thing, attention.
They like attention?
They love attention.
Do they really?
Yes.
Because they like their privacy.
Go to all the Scorpios you know. Go to their Facebook pages.
What?
Just go to their Facebook pages.
What? They got like a whole bunch of pictures and stuff?
Pictures of themselves. Pictures of God knows what. They love attention. The way they move is with attention seeking. They demand attention when they walk in the room.
Or do they just attract it? Because they're very...
Well, they attract it too.
Yeah.
Like I said, you go into church with leopard print on, you're going to get attention, right?
What's wrong with leopard?
If you drive everywhere and you're looking at every guy in the eye, they're going to look back at you, right?
I love their stare. The men stare.
Now the men, oh yeah, we haven't really talked about the men.
I was talking about the men.
Okay.
You talking about the girls.
No, I'm just saying like, so the men,
they're like
sinister
charming
traits, but.
Okay, let's go. Next.
Sagittarius. Okay, when you're not on their team, they are a little feisty mofos. Kind of like the Cancers, they can be over giving.
They do cry a lot.
They give a lot and they help a lot to people, but they also talk about the help that they gave. They always kind of have like this self-pity. Oh my God, I give. Like Cancers are different. They give and then they just give.
Yeah, they just.
But the Sagittarius, they give, but then they're like, everybody's using me. That's how they are. And you, if you're their friend, you got to hear about it and wonder if they're saying the same shit about you. They like people that they can help. Like they like people that are on. They like to take people under their wing. They like to take people under their wings that are problematic people, because that also gives them some kind of
a project,
but entertainment, but also something that's motive to help them too. It's like they don't just do it in private. They talk about it too to other people. Yeah, and whether you believe it or not, I know there's a Sagittarius somewhere telling your business. That's what I don't like.
They don't tell your business?
They do. But they also help you. So it's like a win-win. Win-win.
Not if you tell my business.
Bad win.
I'm like, the only reason why I don't them is because they'll give you the truth, but it's blunt. They don't know hurt your feelings. Yeah, I feel like they're just blunt. A Sagittarius would be that good girlfriend. Does this make me look fat?
Yeah.
Sagittarius would be like, you is fat. What are you not? I feel like they're blunt. I remember, I'm just give y'all story time.
Yeah.
This one Sagittarius boy. I don't know what made him say this to me. He was like, this is back in my heavier days. You would be so cute if you ain't have all that fat on your face. Out of the blue. I was looking at him like, damn. What?
Yeah, I think they can be blunt. Like I said, if you're not on their team, they can kind of use you for their punching bag too.
Oh no, that's Gemini's.
But I think Sagittarius can do it too. They definitely take jabs and they can make fun of you. If you were dating them, they're very flirty. Like they love talking to people, which you can deem as flirty if you're like a jealous person. You could deem them as being flirty, which they probably still are flirting. They like what sparks interest. So if you're somebody that needs help or you're problematic, they like that because that sparks their interest, that keeps them interested, and have to have a motive to kind of deal with you. They don't like boredom.
But once they get
bored,
if you get boring, then they gonna peace out on you.
And they don't like control. They don't like you to control them. If you try to control them, count your days. like they are not gonna deal with that shit. And if you're married to them, count your days and check your life insurance policy.
Shut up.
Coming for you.
Nah, I don't believe that. Count this. I don't know them hoes.
You're a Capricorn?
I don't know them like that. They don't know how to talk to people. Like, they'll say something, and I be having to think to myself, did they just try me?
You didn't pick up fast enough?
No, I picked it up. I feel like I picked it up. But I'm just like, did she say it like that? I feel like they be trying you on the slick.
I like Capricorns initially, in the beginning. We get along. But then, money is important to them.
Shit.
Success is important to them. And they will step over you to get it. I just don't trust them fully. I don't trust any sign that puts money first. They are in pursuit of something. Whatever it is, you cannot get in their way.
What's wrong with that?
They will sacrifice you. That's what I mean by that. Like, it'd be a good trait to have, but really, after a long time, when
for
you look
self,
at,
you ain't gonna have nobody
for
else. For
self, yeah. They don't really have like a feeling side. Like, they don't feel that well. Like, they are all about their money. They're all about success, but they don't really feel.
They're the narcissist of the Zodiac.
Not even, I wouldn't even say narcissist. It's just about working, going to work, bringing money home, helping their family.
Then that's what I
But they're not the type that's going to give you a hug and cry with you.
They do have very stone faces. Wait.
They're not.
The men.
Yeah, the men and the women. The women can be hardcore too.
I feel like their faces say that.
Not going to be that lovey, free spirited that you want to hang out with every day and hang out with. They're not going to be those ones. Those are going to be the ones that you do business with because they are go-getters. But as far as like somebody you want to see on Christmas, they don't them. What? They're great to work with, and they're great if you need help with something. They're very helpful, but they
robots.
Yeah, they're kind of like robots. Like, they're not the people you want to hang out with on the weekends.
Really?
I know.
My mom is Aquarius, so I mess with them. But I don't mess with Aquarius because in my last video, she said you just don't know them. Like, you really don't know where you stand with them if you're not.
I'm just scared.
What do you mean? Aquarius, you don't know. Child.
Let's just say those mother flowers are crazy.
They crazy?
They are to me.
My mom is crazy.
Okay. They are so friendly. Like, if you need a teammate, like, we're on the same wavelength. I think we're both air signs, right? We're on the same wavelength. They are very sociable butterflies. They're very outgoing. They're very fun.
Everybody tends to like them.
Like, they have a lot of friends. They're talkative. But when you go home with them or you live with them, they got tempers.
Oh, yeah,
they got crazy sides. If you really know them, there's two parts of them. What I want to say is that on the outside, work, school, day to day, they are your best friend. You're like, oh my God, I love their energy. I love them. But their poor little spouse or kid at home knows the truth.
They're mean.
They're mean. And they have this mean side, but they also have like this controlling side. And they want things a certain way. Can we go? We need Lysol. Because they love to clean.
Which is not a bad thing.
But they are so obsessed with cleaning, they don't realize that people don't have that same obsession. So if they leave a crumb, they can't sleep. They can't sleep unless you have cleaned. And if you don't clean like the way they want, it's hard to please them.
It's a problem, yeah.
On their cleaning.
That's a good trait.
It's a good trait, but it's an obsessive trait, and y'all all need to be aware of it. Y'all need to start a cleaning business. And it's so crazy how every Aquarius I met has cleaning issues. When shit went down for COVID and Lysol ran out, those couldn't live.
Oh, they made their own.
They made their own concoctions, right? Yes. Alcohol, like, they understood. So in their mind, they like things to be clean, but they also have a trait of wanting things to be set for them. So
what you
organized. They want their life to be organized. They want this level of perfection of what they deem, whether it's a house, having a car, having a big family. They want this picture, a clean picture. just like how they want their house clean. Because when it's off, they're off.
That's what set them off. They see some dirt.
Yeah, they see some dirt because that messes with their psyche of cleanliness in life. Oh my God, my life is messed up if there's dishes in the sink. They want too much of perfection sometimes. Temper sometimes gets in the way of their success. And their controlling nature.
I'm just thinking about my mama, y'all.
And coming, yeah.
Oh, that's my
I don't
mom.
know, how's your mom? Is your mom like that?
That's exactly what you said. That's how she is. She's a clean freak.
Yeah.
Child. She does not like dirt.
I think they can be a lot for their mates. Just from my observation, I think they can be overbearing on their mates. Sometimes. Because they have this other trait that's like they're so outgoing and they're so nice, and then they have this tick that goes off. That goes for anger. And then when that goes to anger, that's a lot of burden. And then they want a lot from their mates. They're very like like I said, they want to paint a picture. So on Valentine's Day, if you don't have flowers, chocolates, so they're very, I find them to be, they paint a picture.
Yeah.
To that.
They want their spouse to be perfect.
Yeah.
They do. But then they themselves aren't even perfect.
Oh, and when you are on their off list, you don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know where you stand. It's like, is she my friend or not?
They'll be like, oh, I haven't. You'll hear through the grapevine. Oh, you know, such and such ain't dealing with you. Why? Because she said the last time you came to her house, you didn't take your shoes off. Like she cut you back. They can switch up. Like you never know with them, and they can get moody sometimes.
I feel like them and Pisces are like one and the same.
What's next?
Last of the candies. Okay, why I don't fuck with Pisces? Why I don't fuck with myself? We're too sensitive, too insecure, and we're lazy.
So you know what's funny though? They say Pisces are most likely sign to be a drug addict.
Yes.
Self-demeaning. They're very hard on themselves. Mm-hmm. I find that they have a hard time really developing their identities. But they are very smart.
What you mean? So we copycats?
They're not copycats, but y'all are very receptive, very mutable with other people.
Yeah, we are
in a way, y'all are trying to build and develop your own confidence through other people. Mm-hmm. So if they have if they find someone that's strong, that's somebody they can look up to,
they'll start acting like them. Not
acting like them, but admiring them. They're which is a good thing because they're always like, you can always have a Pisces as a friend. Any of the signs I think can always have a Pisces as a friend because they're not jealous. They don't look at you and judge what they have. They will look at you, things that they like about you, that's an asset and not necessarily to take from you, but to build on their own of what they want. Yeah, this one part I don't like about them, that they demean themselves too much when it's not even the case. Like they can be insecure, but it's like they don't realize that they're okay. Like they got it, which can get a little annoying.
Yep.
Pisces, they watch a lot of TV. They're into pop culture. They like music. They know what's the latest and going on, but they are not real vocal. Like I don't find them combative. Like, well, maybe sometimes, but y'all don't try to ever be like the dominant person in the room. Y'all play a very passive, laid-back role.
Why you don't fuck with them? Like the honest truth. We've been friends for how many years?
Cause you're crazy.
You think we crazy? No, be for real. Cause I really want to know. Child. I want to know. I think about me and Sarah both.
I like Pisces. I really do like Pisces. They're easygoing. Like I said.
I don't know with us because we have bad attitudes.
They can have bad attitudes. Yeah. They go in and out sometimes. Yeah. They have their moods. And they may not necessarily blame you. They don't blame you per se. But if you're in the way of them when they're mad, you're gonna get the blame, the wrath of them. Yeah. They can be spicy and sweet. But most of the time sweet. They can be moody a little bit.
We're moody a lot.
When they're in their mood,
leave them alone.
In their mood.
Yeah. And if you don't leave us alone when we're in the mood, you're gonna call us mean because we won't snap.
And if they don't find like a good outfit, they're not coming out.
Hell no. If I can't cover these flaws,
like I said, they're very, and that kind of hurts them. They're always demeaning themselves, and you're like, you got to move forward. You got to be happy with yourself.
That's why I admire people who have high self-confidence.
Yeah, like, so you're drawn to people that have confidence. But you're not just drawn to someone who has confidence, like that's just speaking loud in the room. You like someone that you can admire too, because a Libra talks a lot too. But you know, you obviously don't like them. They can be very loyal to the wrong people.
You think so?
For some reason, and it's a part of their self-inflicting nature. They have their standards, like they don't really go out of the box. They have the way that they want to move, but then all of a sudden, like they'll pick someone that you don't really necessarily deem as their type, or you might deem somebody bad for them. But they swerve to that person. Out of all these standards that they had, then all of a sudden, they cater to what I would deem a wrong move. And it's their self-inflicting nature. Like they just
there might be some.
They just want to pick up that crack pipe. I'm just kidding.
Who the hell?
No, because they say Pisces are the most likely to be a drug user,
I read that.
You know,
drug and alcohol, we get addicted. Because we have addictive nature.
Yeah, addicting nature, and you hurt yourselves.
Girl, we doomed.
No, but
that's why I don't do alcohol and drugs, because I know I'm already addicted to food.
But no, I love Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. You don't mind. You weren't even paying attention to home. This is bored.
Look, guys.
We done lost our attention.
I'm trying to go heat this third sandwich up.
All the zodiacs. Which one do you F with the least? Female and male. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't f with them Libra men. But I will say, my older brother Pierre, he's a Libra man, and I do admire him the most out of any Libra I know.
And then women?
I want to say the Capricorns, but I don't really know a lot of them. I don't know.
Gosh, that's so hard.
That is hard.
I don't like any of these people. I'm just kidding. For females,
Virgos.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Virgos. I mean, but it's not like I don't f with them. I just don't find them to be that interesting like most people do. No, I'm between Capricorn and Virgo. On the male end, I'm gonna go with Aries. Y'all selfish.
Really?
They're so selfish.
Well,
yeah. Oh, Aries? Okay, wait. No, I'll keep Aries because they do cook well and they are very structured.
But they want it their way.
If I had to cancel, I probably would go with, Gemini men. Sorry.
Really?
I don't know. No, wait. I like Gemini men. They're funny.
They're funny.
Damn. Can't wipe out the Leos. Men. That's Obama.
Who cares? Who cares about no damn Obama?
I'm just trying to figure out who I would wipe out. Libra men.
Yeah.
I'll just let Libra men go. Just to do a disclaimer.
What?
We are not experts.
Hell no.
We're going off full experience.
Just experience. This is how I experience you. Alright, y'all. So that was the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know who you know with. And let us know if you already tried the Popeyes Fish Sandwich. It was good.
You did give it a 9.
I gave it a 9. After munching on it, it's an 8. It was an 8, but it is good. It's better than the chicken sandwich.
It's pretty good.
So y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know. Have you tried it? If you did, what rating do you give it? Also, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all want to see next. Y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 100.
The road to 100.
The road to 100. Okay?
Yay!
Let's get it. And then I just want to thank y'all so much for joining us. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day.